सन्तोषयता सन्तौ श्रीलरूपसनातनौ दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितम् पर्यालोच्याथ पर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः. Yeah. So today we are seeing a few new devotees. So just yesterday whatever we discussed, I will revise within 5 minutes. Nothing much discussed. So we saw in the yesterday's class, in the Tattva Sandarbha, what is established? First Pramana Khanda is there. In that Pramana Khanda, the supremacy of the Srimad Bhagavatam is established. That is the Emperor Pramana. Srimad Bhagavatam is the Emperor Pramana. That is the main topic that was done. Then after that, in that Prameya Khanda. So we are going to the next part of the Tattva Sandarbha is the Prameya Khanda, where the object to be known, Prameya means object to be known, and Pramana is the Srimad Bhagavatam. So what is the object to be known by the Srimad Bhagavatam? That is the Vyasdev himself is saying that is nothing but the Vastu. He is saying Vastu. You will be seeing that in the second sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu sivadam tapatriyon milanam. So that the Vastu, he is saying that Prameya is the Vastu. He didn't define that more elaborately there, but simply it is said as Vastu. And in the second chapter, if you see, Sota Goswami is continuing, and that Vastu is nothing but he is saying Tattvam. He is saying that as a Tattvam. And that Tattvam is Advayam Jnanam. And also that Tattvam is said as Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. So in the Tattva Sandarbha, we are seeing, that means in the remaining part of that Prameya Khanda, we were seeing Tattvam is elaborated. That's why it is known as Tattva Sandarbha. Why Tattva Sandarbha is known as Tattva Sandarbha? Why Tattva Sandarbha is called with that name? Because there the Prameya is described in the form of Tattvam. That's why it is known as Tattva Sandarbha. Then that same Tattvam is known as Brahman and Paramatma Bhagavan. So Tattvam is Brahman and Bhagavan. This is discussed in the Bhagavad Sandarbha. After this, Tattvam is also known as Paramatma, that is discussed in the Paramatma Sandarbha. Then after this, we are seeing that Bhagavan is Sri Krishna. That Bhagavan is Sri Krishna, that is discussed in the, that is established in Krishna Sandarbha. So these
Venu
four
Gopal Prabhu,
Sandarbhas, yes, Prabhu.
can you hear me now?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I'm able.
Okay, good. This is good connection right now. Good, good. Thank you. Sorry for disturbing.
No problem. So that's why these four Sandarbhas are discussing about the Sambandhi Tattvam. Sambandhi Tattvam. One Sambandhi is the Srimad Bhagavatam, another Sambandhi is this Tattvam, which is described as Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Then after this, that is fifth Sandarbha is the Avidheya. How to get that Tattvam? That Tattvam is wonderful, that is blissful, that is a so pleasing thing, Satchidananda Vigraha. So then how to get that? And we are the Jivatmas which are we are in the miserable life. That's why if you see in the Bhakti Sandarbha starting, what is the main situation? In the four Sandarbhas, we learn about the Tattvam. How we learn? It is so magnanimous and it's so wonderful and it's blissful. But what is our present position? Or we are all in the miserable condition. Then what is the way to get that? So that way is known as bhakti. That way is nothing but the bhakti that is established. That way can be only the bhakti is established. Then if you follow that bhakti, you are going to get that. That means in the what way you are going to get that? That you are going to get in the form of love, prema. So that's why Preeti Sandarbha is coming. So like this, we are understanding the organization of the Sandarbhas. So that's why especially now we are interested in the fourth Sandarbha. So which is going to establish Bhagavan is Sri Krishna. Krishna. This is a point. Then after that, we also discussed in the first canto, if you see, second chapter is telling about Tattvam is nothing but Brahma Paramatma Bhagavan. Sota Goswami is telling to the Sonakadi Rishis that Tattvam is Brahma Paramatma Bhagavan. He said only this much in that chapter. Sonaka definitely can get the question in his mind. What is that question? So, what is Brahman? When this Tattvam is known as Brahman, when this Tattvam is known as Paramatma, when this Tattvam is known as Bhagavan. So, obviously, listener will get this kind of questions in his mind. So, understanding this, so Sota Goswami started replying these questions by next chapter. First canto, third chapter is dealing about this. It is going to discuss about the Brahma Paramatma Bhagavan. So that's why he is starting with the first sloka, Jagruhe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadivi. So actually, anyway, in this chapter, which sloka is telling about the Brahman feature? That is 33rd sloka. 33rd sloka is telling about the Brahman. Yatreme Sadasadrupe Pratishidhe Swasamvida Avidyayatmani Krute iti Tad Brahma Darshanam. What we learned? We learned every jiva is having the two bodies, sadasat, that means subtle and gross bodies. They are both are covering the jivatma. Spirit soul is covered by these two. And now jivatma by gnana, by the knowledge. So what is that knowledge? Knowledge is nothing but the vidya. What is that vidya? Vaisharadi vidya. That means which makes the difference between the spirit and soul. So by that Vaisharadi Vidya, spirit and the matter. So this Vaisharadi Vidya is giving the difference between the spirit and matter. So that's why by this Vaisharadi Vidya, if anyone is having this Vaisharadi Vidya, he is able to discriminate between the matter and spirit. That means this Vaisharadi Vidya is nothing but out of which guna? It is out of Sattva guna. So one should reject gross and subtle bodies by this Vaisharadi Vidya, which is also out of Sattva guna. Now, by in that state, that person is known as Jivan Mukta. So whoever is able to reject gross and subtle bodies, that means he is not influenced by the gross and subtle bodies, by the Vaisharadi Vidya. So he is known as Jivan Mukta. Now in this Jivan Mukta, if he wants to get liberated, he wants to be merged into the Brahman, what should happen? That Vaisharadi Vidya also should not be with him, because that is also out of matter. That's a Sattva Guna. So that's why to be merged into the, to become merged into the Brahman, he has to leave that Vaisharadi Vidya. Esha Uparata. That's why he said in the next sloka, if you see 34th sloka, what is that sloka, Prabhu? Yadyeshoparata. So he's saying that means Uparata means leaving that Vidya, Vaisharadi Vidya also, if one leaves, then that pure spirit soul is equated with the Brahman. And then that is known as Brahman realization. So that means ultimately what? In this first canto, third chapter, we are seeing Brahman realization. And also Paramatma also we are seeing. We are seeing the Paramatma also, where it is said that we are going to discuss now. Brahma, Paramatma, Bhagavan. About the Paramatma is said, that is Jagruhe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadibhi Tad Sambhutam Shodasha Kalam Adau Lokasisrukshaya. This is the first canto, third chapter, first sloka only. This sloka is dealing about the Paramatma. So Paramatma, who is this? In this Paramatma, how to understand Paramatma? What is not there? So how to get that? Paramatma is nothing but the Paurusham Rupam. Paurusham Rupam. Purushaha is the Paramatma. So his form is Paurusham Rupam. Purushaha is nothing but Paramatma. Paurusham, which came from the Purushaha. See the meaning of this sloka, you see, Bhagavan Paurusham Rupam Jagruhe. That means Lord accepted Paurusham Rupam. Lord accepted Paurusham Rupam. So that means what? That is also Lord only. That's Bhagavan, that is also Bhagavan only. One may think. So here it is said, that's why Yah Sri Bhagavan Purna Shadaishwaryatvena Purvam Nirdishtaha Sahayeva Paurusham Rupam Purushatvena Amnayate Yadrupam Tadeva Adau Samarambe Jagruhe. Purvam Nirdishtaha. What is said here? So if you translate these lines into the English, that means the Bhagavan who is with these six opulences and also who was said before, that means before to this sloka. That means in the second chapter only, Bhagavan, about the Bhagavan we were seeing. Yes or no? In the second chapter it is there or not in the ending? सयैवेद ससर्जाग्रे भगवान् आत्ममायया सदसद्रूपया चासौ गुणमय्यो गुणो विभुः. Bhagavan is also mentioned in the second chapter at the ending. Vasudeva Paravedaha Vasudeva Paramakaha. After saying this, Sayeva idam sasarjagre. That Bhagavan, that Vasudeva only sasarjagre. He created this. Idam means. So that means already we have seen the some description about the Bhagavan. That's why here what is said, Purvam Nirdishtaha. That means before to this third chapter, in the second chapter ending itself, Bhagavan was mentioned. And that Bhagavan is accepting the Paurusham Rupam. And that is not much, is also known as Purusha. That's Paurusham Rupam means Purushas Rupam. So when he accepted this, Adau, at the beginning of what? Begin. So yeah, Adau means so creation at the Prakruta Pralayus. So Adau means when there is a creation, when there is a starting of the, at the starting of the creation, he accepted. Lord Krishna, that means Vasudeva, he accepted Purusha Rupa at the beginning of creation. Samarambe means beginning. Prakruta pralayeshu asmin lenam sat prakatataya swikrutavan. Prakruta pralayeshu asmin lenam sat prakatataya swikrutavan means what? What is happening? So when Brahmanda is created, so universe is created. So after some time, 100 years of the Brahmaji, universe is maintained. Then after that, it is annihilated and everything is going back. all the effects are going and merging into the its causes. So like this everything is winded up. That means mahat, that means ahankara, pancha tanmatras, pancha mahabhutas merged into tanmatras, tanmatras are merged into the ahankara, ahankara merged into the mahat, mahat is merged into the so prakriti, and prakriti goes into the karnanosa vishnu, and karnanosa vishnu disappears. Disappears. And accepting karnanosa vishnu means accepting purusha rupa means whatever is disappeared then once again it is manifesting. That's why he said here prakruta pralaya. Prakruta pralaya means final pralaya, last, complete, that everything goes into the prakriti. That is known as prakruta pralaya. So that means everything entered into the so Lord. So Karnano Sai Vishnu. Prakruta pralayeshu asmin leenam sat prakatataya svikrutavan. Prakriti. Prakriti. Everything is winded into the Prakriti, and Prakriti will go into that. Everything. Are total all the universes, because all the universes came at one time. Because 23 elements are created, then after that so the Shakti, Samhana Shakti is entering. That is also Samhana we can call. So balls are created. All the balls. And now once again those at one time they will go. It's not that the one universe will go. Because everything came together, also everything will go together. Prakriti is only the cause. So Prakrata Jagruhe means Swikrutavan. What is that? Huh?
In which sense we are saying that, see, Karunashay Vishnu, when with Prakriti everything merged in the Karunashay Vishnu, then there is for sometimes there is a disappearance. There is appearance of disappearance of the material world, but again it manifests.
No, come back, come again.
I'm saying that when with Prakriti all the ingredients merge into the Karunashay Vishnu,
Yes.
okay, then now only Karunashay Vishnu is there, nothing else,
Yes.
and Karunashay Vishnu
Yes.
disappear. So there is a disappearance of material world for timing. Disappearance of material for timing. And that means there is a disappearance of Karunashay Vishnu also for timing.
Yes.
For some time. Then how can you say that there is a state when somewhere I read it, material also is eternal.
It's eternal only, na? It's
How can you say
disappeared
that?
means now pot is there, now this dust is there. Now I disappeared. It's finished. Where is duster?
Appearance of disappearance, but
It's
it's
not.
not actually
It's
disappearance.
not destroyed. It is disappeared. Disappeared means it's not time being. It is not visible. I'm not saying it's destroyed. Now it is there. Disappear. Yeah. Yeah, that's the point. Disappear means it's not visible. So that means prakatataya swikrutvan. What is that? What is the main point here? Main point is Bhagavan Paurusham Rupam Swikrutavan. If you see the Anvaya of this 1.3.1, Bhagavan Paurusham Rupam Jagruhe. Jagruhe means Swikrutavan. Swikrutavan means accepted. What he accepted? Paurusham Rupam. That means Karanano Sai Vishnu. Who? Bhagavan. Means what? He is, Lord is up, showing and disappearing. He is doing this form.
So if we say that what jagrihe, correct, accepted, that means it was not there before, correct?
Huh?
It was not there before. Now accepted that form. Lord himself accepted that form of Purusham, correct?
It is there, but he is showing and
That means he came to
disappearing.
visible now.
Yes.
That's the question, correct?
Yeah.
But because why I'm saying that, because even Mahavishnu also considered like it's also Paramatma, it's also Purusham only. Mahavishnu also Purusham only.
Yes.
It is a Purusha avatar.
Yes.
Correct. Then how can you say that he's accepted here? No, this
Accepting means showing and not showing.
Choose, or he choose this form. It was there, but he choose that.
Choose means that's showing.
Yes,
Showing.
yes.
Showing. What is the difficulty? It's a simple point. So what is that? So he is showing that. That means Lord is now the Garbhodaksai Vishnu is Swikrutavan means Prakatataya Swikrita means. So he is showing that. Karananusai Vishnu is shown. And it's a disappear means it's not shown. So what is the reason? Kimartham? Why he did like this? Why Bhagavan is doing this? He's showing and disappearing this form. Parusham Rupam. Why? What is the reason? Loka Sisrukshaya. Reason is Loka Sisrukshaya. That means Loka Sisrukshaya means what is the meaning? So with the desire. Sisruksha means so with the desire for creation. Creation of this material Jagat. With the desire of creation, because he's got the now Lord God. Who is getting this desire? Karnanasa Vishnu getting? No. Who is getting this desire? Bhagavan is getting. Bhagavan is getting the desire of creation. That's his Leela. Is his Leela only. Yes. Krishnastu bhagete cham sakalabham sa Krishnastu Bhagavan. So next Sota Goswami is saying that. So who is this Bhagavan? That he is going to say. Yes. I am not able to hear. Okay. So tasminneva leenanam lokanam samishti vishtyupadhi jivanam sisrukshaya pradurubhavanartham ityardha. That means, what is the meaning? Loka sisrukshaya means, so in this form, in this paurusham rupam, in this form, all the jivas are merged. In the Purusha Rupa, in the Purusha form, all the jivas are merged. Yes or no? At the previous annihilation, Prakruta annihilation, so all the jivas are merged into the Purusha form. So for those jivas, what he wants to do? Yeah. So
he will play this lila.
Yeah. Sisruksha, that means Pradurbhavanardham. That means he wants to give body for them. Pradurbhava means getting body. Body for them. So body for them. That's why. So he is taking this form. He's appearing. Taking means he's showing that form. Appearing that form. Mike.
Yes.
Sisrukshaya is gloss as Padur Bhavanatham.
Sisrukshaya means his gloss is said as Tasminneva leenanam lokanam. Tasmin means in the Purusha Rupa. So leenanam lokanam samishti vishti upadhi jivanam. All are having the, so upadhis. samishti vesti upadinam. So all these jivas who are merged into the Purusha Rupa are along with the upadis. You should remember this. What kind of upadi they are having? So some jivas are having the karma. That means all the jivas are having the karma. So karma is not the 23 elements. It is not in between the 23 elements. Karma is different actually. Okay. So this jivatma is having the karma. So this is the upadi actually. And some jivas are having the, so individual karma, and some jivas are having the samishti. Samishti upadi means those, that jivatma is going to become Brahmaji. So the Brahma, the jivatma who is having the samishti upadi, cumulative karma, then that jivatma is going to become Brahma. Samishti upadi, vesti upadi. Samishti upadi means, so karma related to the individual, and vesti upadi, samishti upadi means, so karma related to cumulative of the all the jivas. So those all jivas along with that, they enter into the one Brahmanda. Okay, jivas are with the upadis. So what kind of upadi? Upadis two types: individual, cumulative. Individual, cumulative, total, samishti. So jiva with the individual, they will get the individual bodies. And what is that samishti upadi? That is none. The jiva with the samishti upadi will become Brahma, Brahmaji. If that kind of jivatma is not there, then Lord will himself come in the form of Brahmaji. Yeah, it is there in another places. Samishti vishti upadi jivanam sisukshaya. That means they are all having the karma with them. Now they should be given with the body. Pradurbhava means giving the body to them based upon their karma. That's why. So first Lord, what he did? So he accepted. He showed. That means he appeared the form of the, so Karanarna Sai Vishnu, and from there, so once again he is glancing on that, and that's like this. Actions will go on. Kidrusham.
Prabhuji,
Ah.
you explained about this samishti upadhi. There is two kind of jivatma, samishti and vyasti. So this samishti is naturally is created by Lord, like he have that naturally this kind of upadhi, or he accumulate after that.
No, jiva, whoever is having that kind of karma. So who will become Indra? Whoever is doing the 100 Aswamedha Yajnas, he will become Indra. Like that, whoever is having this that kind of piety, so to become Brahma, then he is having the Samishti Upadhi.
So it means first all jivas come, and after that samishti according to his karma, good karma.
No, every jivatma is having their own karma. So that is nothing but upadhi. So some upadhi, some jivas are having upadhi such a way, so they are able to, so hold all the jivas. Hold all the jivas means they are going to give the body to everyone. Like that is nothing but the samishti upadhi means Brahmaji. Samishti upadhi means Brahmaji. Remember that, simple. Huh? It is from Krishna Sandarbha, bro. It's a commentary itself. It's a moola.
When the jivas are merged with Vishnu, that time that jivatma will be in the form of energy, or that will be remain as his own form only.
One form only is jivatma is a spirit spark actually. It's a spirit soul. So it is along with, it is accompanied with the karma.
Still that time also he will have that form.
Form means what form?
That jivatma.
Subtle body will not be there.
That spirit form.
Spirit only. It's always, it's eternal. It is in the spiritual world also, it is spirit only, but it is having the spiritual body. But now it is having the material world. When it enters into the Karanarna Sai Vishnu, it is with the karma. Yes.
like the next Manu, that Bali Maharaj, he become Indra.
Yes.
So we can say like this, like because of his Upadhi, now in the future
he's
he will
next
become
Indra.
Indra.
Like that.
So same is Samishti.
Yeah, no, not Samishti. He's only having that much karma to become Indra. But who is having the ability, that means such a piety, who can become the Brahma? He is known as Samishti Upadhi.
We have to understand only this much.
Huh?
Any like example then?
Example, vacha, like. Okay, next. Kidrusham Pradurbhavanartham. So, Lokasisrukshaya, that is completely glossed as Tasminneva Lenanam Lokanam Samishti Vishti Upadi Jivanam Sisrukshaya Pradurbhavanartham. Till here. This is the gloss for the Lokasisruksha. Okay. Next, Kidrusham. What? Sad Asad Rupam. That means Leenam Asi Tatraha Mahadadibihi. So Sadasad. Jagruhe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadi Sambhutam Shodashakalam Adau Lokasisukshaya. Here it is said next. Kidrusham. Kidrusham. Kimartham is over. Then what kind of form? Sat. What is that? I'm not able to see in the Sanskrit. What is Kidrusham after that? What is there? Word? Adasat is in Satrupam is said. Huh? Asat is not there. Sat Tadrupam. Sat Tadrupam. Sat Tadrupam. That means Tadrupam Lenamasit Tatraha Mahadadibihi Sambhutam. That means Nilit. What is that? Militam Antarbhuta Mahadadi Tattvam Ityartha. What is that form? So he now next point. So who accepted this Paurusham Rupam? That is Bhagavan accepted. So what is the reason why he accepted? So to give the Lokasirshukshaya means to give the bodies for the all the jivas with their upadhis. So who are having the individual upadhi and some are having the cumulative upadhi. So to those to give body, so he accepted this form. And what is this form? What kind of this form? Kidrusha means what type of that form? What is that?
Satat.
What is that type? That type is so Tadrupam. That is with the Mahadadibihi Sambhutam. What is that form? It is with the Mahadadi. That means Mahadadi. So that means Karananasaya Vishnu form. So what happened at the annihilation? All the Prakriti along with that means its effects. That means everything effect is merged into its cause, and totally Prakriti entered into the Karananasaya Vishnu. So that's why this Karananasaya Vishnu is along with Mahadadibihi. Mahadadibihi Sambhutam. That means this form is also accompanied with the Sambhuta means is accompanied with the Mahat and so on. Prakriti, Mahat and so on. Yes or no? What kind of form? Form which is with the Mahat and so on. That means Sambhutam means Militam. That means all these went into his body and merged. All these elements, that means Prakriti entered into him and merged. That's why Militam. That means Antarbhutam. Antarbhuta Mahadadi Tattvam. Ityartha. Mahadadibhi Sambhutam. So that's why you should remember all the Purusha avatars are the what? Lord is having the two types of the incarnations. Lord is having the two types of incarnations. What are those? Those due to Maya Shakti, and next is Chit Shakti. So what are the avatars due to Chit Shakti? Those are the Varaha, all the Lila avatars, Varaha, Kurma, Matsya, and all these. These all avatars are purely transcendental. But Maya Shakti avatars are what? Purusha avatars. Purusha avatars. So Purusha avatars are that why they are known as due to Maya Shakti? Because Purusha avatara is transcendental only, but it is accompanied with the Maya. So that means it is accompanied with the potency of the creation, maintenance, and destruction. That kind of potencies are always accompanied with that avatara. That's why Purusha avatara prominently. What is prominent in the Purusha avatara? Purusha avatara is Maya plus Chit. Two are there. Purusha avatara is composed of Maya plus Chit. So which is prominent here? Maya is prominent. Maya is prominent. That means the Lord's Garbhodakasaya Vishnu or Karananusaya Vishnu body is completely transcendental only. But they are always accompanied with the Maya Shaktis. So those Shaktis are always there. Otherwise, how the Prakriti can come out from him? So that's the point.
First, this sloka describing about the Paramatma only. Na? Paramatma form only this sloka is explaining. Or
Okay. What is the question?
so Paramatma, this sloka is explaining about Paramatma means then how we are defining that Paramatma, that name to this particular form.
So Purusha, we are not saying, I didn't say Paramatma till now. I said what? Purusha.
First we discussed about the Brahman form, right? 33 sloka. So this sloka is speaking about the Paramatma feature only, na?
Purusha we are saying, then how it is Paramatma we'll say next.
Oh, that will come.
But see here, his Bhagavan
Purusha is Bhagavan Jagriya Purusham Rupam is saying.
Bhagavan is accepting Purusha Rupam.
So that Paramatma is coming next. Yeah. The connection, Purusha and Paramatma connection will come. Yes, yes. I understood your question. It is coming. So that means Purusha Rupa means which is accompanied with the Mahadadi Shaktis. That's why every Purusha Avatara is accompanied with the potencies of the Maya. Those are prominent actually. Even Garbhodakasaya Vishnu is also like that. He is accompanied with the Maya potencies. So that's why from his body we are seeing the production of the various material elements. So Kshirodakasaya Vishnu is also accompanied with the Sattva-guna. And what kind of sambandha is having with that Sattva-guna? Samipya sambandha. By that he is able to control maintain the entire this creation. So that's why all Purusha avatars are accompanied with but you should not say the form is not material, it is spiritual only, but it is accompanied. Sambhutam, that means it is inside to that. Inside to that means, but it is not touching him, but it is inside. That's the speciality actually. Form is pure. Yes. Okay, next. Mahadadini Lenani. Tatrahi Mahadadini Lena. What is that? This actually Sanskrit is very difficult. Sambhuta Ambodhim Rambheti Mahanadyaha I want book. One second. I will open my another book. Not able to see this. Shastriji. It's okay. Kidrisam sadrupam lenamasi tatraha. So mahadadibihi sambhutam militam antar bhuta mahadadi tattvam ityartha. Next sambhuyambodhi ambodhim abhyeti mahanadyaha nagapagaha ityadau hi sambhavati liyanam artha. So just this is the place. So sambhutam means lenam. That meaning we want to take. For taking that, there is a reference is given. It's okay. Tatrahi mahadadini lenani asan iti. That means in the Purusha Rupa, what are merged into that? Mahat and Adi. Sambhutam. Mahadadi bihi sambhutam means this form is where Mahat and Adis are merged. So that merged, sambhutam means merged meaning you are taking. The reference is this is sambhutambodhi abhyeti mahanadyoh nagapagaha. So next, okay, this is clear. Bhagavan accepted Paurusham Rupam. So for the desire of creating this, that means giving the bodies to the jivas who are having the individual upadhi and cumulative upadhi. And what kind of that Purusham Rupam, where there is Mahad and Adis are merged into that. And that kind of Purusha Rupam. So he accepted. So next, Tadevam Vishnoho Trini Rupani Ityadau Mahasashtutvena Prathamam Purushakyam Rupam Yasruyate Yacha Brahma Samhitadau Karanarnavashayi Sankarshatvena Sruyate Tadeva Jagruhe Iti Pratipaditam. Now we are saying we are going to give the name for this Purusha Rupa. So to give that, there are the two references. Vishnoho Trini Rupani. So in this sloka, we are seeing there is a first Purusha who is the creator of the Mahat. So that means from the Prakriti, Mahat is coming. That is due to whom? That is due to the Karanano Sai Vishnu. So that's why there is a three Purushas are there in that first Purusha who is the creator of the Mahat. And what is his name? His name is said in the Brahma Samhita as what? Karanarnava Sai Sankarsanatvena Sruyate. So that's why this Purusha's name is now onwards we should call. Of course, it is not there in the Bhagavatam, but by consulting the Vishnu Purana and also from the Brahma Samhita, we are understanding that Purusha is Karanarnava Sai Vishnu. First Purusha. Yeah, of course. Next, Tadeva Jagruhe iti Pradipad. Punaha Kidrusham Tadrupam Tatraha Shodashakalam Tat Srashtupayogi Purna Sekti Ityardaha. So, and even furthermore, we are telling about this form. This form is further is said. Mahadadibhi Sambhutam, that is the one point, and also Shodasha Kalam. That means it is complete form. Shodasha Kalam means complete form of what? Complete of energy to create. It is complete of energy to create. That kind of form, that is Shodasha Kalam. That means it is complete. Shodasha Kalam means complete. That means Sashtu Upayogi Purna Shakti. That means this form, this Karnanasaya Vishnu is completely endowed with all the potencies which are required to create. It is endowed with all those. Okay, that is the meaning of Shodasha Kalam. Here in this sloka, Shodasha Kalam is that. Tadevam yah tadrupam jagruhe sah Bhagavan. So whoever is accepting this form, he is Bhagavan. That's a Purusha is different and Bhagavan is different. So that Bhagavan is accepting this. Bhagavan is accepting means Bhagavan is appearing that. Yattu tena gruhitam tattu swasrujya sujjanam ashrayatvat paramatma iti paryavasitam. Yattu tena gruhitam. Of course, it is accepted by him. Tena gruhitam, accepted by him. Tattu, but Srujya, swasrujjanam ashrayatvat. So swasrujjanam ashrayatvat paramatma iti paryavasitam. Why we are calling this Purusha as Paramatma? That is the point here now. That's our Tirumala's point. Question. Why Purusha is known as Paramatma? Paramatma is, that's why the reason is, since Swasrujjanam Parama Ashrayatvat. What is said here? Swasrujjanam Ashrayatvat. This Karnanasaya Vishnu is shelter for the all the energies of his own creation. So he is a shelter for energies or otherwise you can take he is a shelter for objects. He is shelter for objects which can be created by him. So example, we are creating this house. We are the shelter for these objects. They are all inside you. Huh? This house you are creating and they are all inside you. No. We are not. But we are not the shelter for now you create the building. You are the shelter for all those. No, they are coming from the different places and bringing together and you are making. But Lord's case, Lord is creating this much big universes. Everything. He is a shelter for the objects which are created by him. Nobody is shelter. Yes, shelter means everything. Yeah. So that means whatever the objects are created by him, he is only the shelter for that. So that's why he is known as Paramatma. Is a Paramatma. Paramatma. Next. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. So because that is also part and swamsha, part and parcel of that only. So that's why it is said as Paramatma. That's non-different from that. Karanano Sai Vishnu's Amsha is the Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, and his Vilasa is the Shirodak Sai Vishnu. And here, next Anusheda. Next Anusheda only, Prabhu. What is that next Anusheda? Tasya Purusha Rupasya na, Prabhu. Next, second Anusheda. Tasya Purusha Rupasya Visarga Nidanattvamapi Pratipadayitum Sarthena. Next, Visarga. Visarga means secondary creation. Nidana means cause. That is also, the cause for the secondary creation is also from the Purusha only. Whoever is going to create secondary creation, whoever is going to do secondary creation, he is also coming from the Purusha only. No other one is cause. No other one is cause. He is not coming separately from another place. So that's why to say that next sloka is coming. Yasyam bhasishayanasya yoga nidram vitanvataha nabidahradam bhujas. What is that? Nabihradam bhujadasit brahma visvasrujam patihi yasya vayava samsthanai kalpito loka vistaraha. This. You see the meaning of these slokas. Yasya ambhasi shayanasya. So ambhasi shayanasya means the one who is sleeping in the water. Yoga nidram. That means he is in the yoga nidra. Yoga nidram vitanvataha. Shayanasya vitanvataha. Nabhihrada. And it means the person, one Purusha, is sleeping in the water and in the yoga nidra, and from his nabhi, from his navel. So what came? Ambuja, Asid. So that from his nabi, Ambuja came, Ambu, and from that Ambu, Ja. That means he is appeared. Who? Brahma. And who is known? Visvasrujam Patihi. He is a creator of the secondary creation. Okay. And next, whatever he said, Yasyavayava samsthanai kalpito loka vistaraha. So, and that same Purusha, whoever is lying in that water, so by seeing, by according to the limbs of that Purusha, Loka is created. In the same shape, Loka is created. So the Purusha who is lying in that water, according to the limbs of that Purusha, Loka is created. That means that is who is that Loka? Is a Virat Purusha. That is Virat Purusha. Same configuration is same. Avayava samsthanaihi kalpitaha. Loka vistaraha. Loka, that means material creation is done the way the limbs of that Purusha is having. Okay, now see this. Yasya Purushasya Dvitiyena Uhena Brahmandam Pravishya Ambasi Garbhodake Shayanasya Ityadi Yojjam. You should, first sloka is saying that Lord is accepting the Purusha, and second sloka is saying that so there is a Purusha who is lying in the water. So then in between you should accept something. What is that? This first Purusha, so is here, and he is entering into the universe in the form of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. That you should accept. That you should take. That inside this step also is there. That is Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. So yasya cha tadrushatyena sa tatra shayanasya avayava samasthanaihi sakshat Sri Charanadi Sanniveshaihi Lokasya Vistaraha. So Sakshat, that means So Sri Charanadi, that means how this Garbhodakasaya Vishnu is having the hands and legs. How many legs and how many hands is having? Millions of the hands and legs is having. Same as it is. So Loka is created. Same as it is. Sannivesha means configuration. The configuration, how this Garbhodakasaya Sri Charanas are there, same way Loka is expanded, is created, material. Okay, that is known as Virat. Sanniveshah, Sanniveshaihi, Lokasya Vistarah, Viradakarah Prapanchah Kalpitah. This is known as Viradakarah Prapanchah. This is Virat.
Venu Gopal Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
That means that Karandakashaya Vishnu having so much legs and hands, like
Garbhodakasaya.
Virat Purush.
Garbhodakasaya.
Garbhodakashaya. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yes. But
There's this, they have.
in our pictures, we are seeing the only he's having 4 hands. That is not correct.
Okay, they have the same form.
Yeah, same form.
Okay.
Even in the Bhagavatam also it is said in the third canto, 8th chapter actually, we will be seeing there, Garbhodakasaya Vishnu is having the multiple hands and legs.
And by Karandakashaya Vishnu is not the same.
Karananasaya Vishnu is this, outside.
Outside, yes. And what is a form having?
He's also having millions of hands and legs. That is also.
The same, okay.
Yes, same type of.
Same type. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll discuss tomorrow later. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam, bro.
Dhanyavad. Pranam.